I needed to come back, not for the welcome video that I was preparing, not for the food, like diet thing, you'll see, that I'm preparing, but because I just can't stand it anymore. And the reason I have the headphones on is I might need to walk around a little bit. So I switched from Planet Fitness to EoS like a year and a half ago at this point about, and I mean, I don't regret it. I definitely like EoS so much better than Planet Fitness for so many reasons. Like not everybody, most people there seem to be more interested about their fitness, or at least live a more active lifestyle than those that I would see at Planet Fitness, which encourages the whole atmosphere of working out and, you know, progressing towards your goals. I feel I feel a lot more motivated when I see people who are really fit around me working out, and I'm like, oh, I want to get like that, you know? But I have some issues, and I've had some issues, and it's not just all this virus nonsense that is causing all of the rant today. No, I've had some issues with EoS, you know, here and there. Like the downtown location is just freaking crazy packed all the time. I will not go there ever again. But I did like the steam room, although they're not open right now. Neither is the sauna, but I can just go outside. I live in Arizona for the sauna. I'd like some moisture in my life again. And I'd like some massage chairs again. What am I paying almost $30 a month for if I can't use these amenities? And I mean, my boyfriend isn't even in Arizona right now, so like I can't even like use the bring somebody along thing most of the time. Like, yeah, friends are totally welcome to come with me, but I don't want to like hang out and chat, so usually it discourages friends. Oh, hi, Aurora. Maybe I should have like cleaned up. That was my writing area, and that is her play toy, and she wants to play because I just got home from the gym, but I was heated. Okay, so my main issue that I've had with EoS, all locations, basically, any time of year, any time of day, typically, it is freezing. I understand. You don't want people to overheat. I get that. But it's even worse when you're hot and you're covered in sweat and then you get blasted with this AC and then you get cold and your muscles start freezing up and you're not able to be all loosey-goosey and be able to pump those muscles like you should. Come on. Yeah, I'm getting into it today. I'm raging. So that has been always my biggest concern. And now with all of this COVID craziness, basically, I think it's kind of just irresponsible, because I was always told that if you go from a hot environment, say, I don't know, outside in Arizona, it's a nice day in June and our high is 90. Nice day. This is cold. I had my slider open and my AC off most of the day because it's 90. Let that sink in. I'm going from at least 90 degrees May through September in Arizona to 68 degrees on average. I look at the freaking thermostats all the time because I'm like, oh, it's cold. How is it so cold? And I look, and it's either low 70s or like high 60s. I've seen it in the mid 60s before at the downtown location. Don't recommend. Freezing, because they have the 2 layers, and I think they want like the upstairs to be like super cold, but like it's like kind of warm upstairs, which is nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's nice. There's all these windows, it stays nice and warm in there. But then downstairs in the locker room where you have to be naked, Don't worry, I got a sports bra on. It's freezing. It's freezing. And I was always told if you're going from the hot temperature to a cold temperature, back to a hot temperature, like if you're flip-flopping on your body, your immune system doesn't know what to do. So it freaks out. So with all this virus stuff going on right now, wouldn't you want to have a more manageable temperature, a little higher than normal, just so that people didn't have such a slam in the face with this AC and possibly cause more harm than help? You're not preventing people from overheating now. You're causing people's immune systems to freak out. Think about that, EoS. Think about that. Now, again, these are some problems I've already maybe had, but I couldn't express them with such rigor and anger because it was no, Phoenix, you're just overreacting, but now I'm allowed to overreact. Am I not? But with the space, I used to have to tell people back in the day to stay away already and to stay out of my space before all of this. Granted, I did go to the downtown location for quite a while, and it did happen, I think, mainly at that location, but that's because it's such a smaller area and I couldn't rent, because I will opt to move out of your way, even though you're invading my space, my bubble. I was raised right. I really think that my mom did a pretty good job. I have some bad things about me, like everybody does, but I really think that it's not my parents' fault, really, especially my mom. Man, I love her. But, I think that they raised me pretty right to respect people's space. And, respect the fact that people might not have the same idea about personal space as you. I've gotten over, I don't like people being close to me at all. I am going to be honest. Don't like it. I had to put up with people being I don't know why I stood up for that. I just getting people being right here, because I'm crazy and I don't back down from things usually. And when people get all angry up in my face, it just makes me giggle on the inside, because I grew up with a very angry stepfather, so it doesn't terrify me. It just means the games are on. So I've gotten over, I've conditioned myself to not. Maybe I haven't. Just the thought of it is making me choke up. But I have conditioned myself to be okay with people being close enough to me. I don't mean on an intimate sense. I mean, my boyfriend, I'll kiss him all day, every day. He can be all up in my face. Maybe not when I'm eating. Things get messy, But 90% of people at least out there, anybody outside of 90% of people, 99% of people out there, stay the frick away out of my face unless you want to do something about it. So I've already had this issue where people are a little too close within the gym. And now, every time you go into EoS, you have to sign a little thing that says you'll maintain 6 feet a distance. I want to bring a yardstick. 3 feet, right? Yards, oh man. I better be right about this. A yardstick is 3 feet, I am assuming. If I'm wrong, then, public education failed me. Really, I just don't keep up with any of, my previous knowledge, it feels like. But I want to start bringing one in and start just, seeing who I hit. You don't know how many times I'm working out, I found just the perfect little square. just enough for me to get moving. You know, maybe I'm doing some kettlebell swings. Maybe I'm on the ball and doing some chest exercises, because you know what? It helps strengthen your core and your glutes if you're on a ball and you're having to keep yourself stable and you're doing chest exercises. Well, do it sometime. So, especially when you're signing a waiver every time, and they have signs everywhere to maintain distance. And I get, like, in the stores, even in the walking areas of the gym, you're not going to be able to maintain this. But I just realized I was recording this in the upwards orientation. I probably should have done it in the sideways, but you know, we're already here now. And this is a rant video anyways, so screw it. Freak. Now what was I saying? Distance. You're cute. Oh my god, my cat's freaking adorable, isn't she? See, she's my emotional support animal, you know? Okay, let me finish up and then we'll play. When you're signing a waiver every time, and there's signs everywhere reminding you about this distance, why do you think it is okay to be right, like to set your stuff right next to somebody, or if somebody's on a machine, you see they're done, and you immediately put down your stuff so you're in the same space as that person? Sorry, I'm checking out my legs a little bit. I just, like, I don't want to have the freak out, I don't. But I also want to be like I let people know, usually in a nice way. Maybe there's a little sass, but I can't control tone. My first stepmom could have told you about that, but she's dead. It's okay. But you know, I try to like let them know, like, hey, like this is still my bubble. You're popping my bubble in a, you know, the nicest way that I can possibly do it. I don't think anybody listens. I really don't. And the saddest part is a lot of the people, like the majority of the people who don't listen, are younger. And I get it. They're probably like, I'm healthy and young and I work out, so I don't need to worry about all of this, keeping distance, cleaning my hands, cleaning the equipment, which still does not happen 50% of the time. I watch people because I don't have anything better to do, because I mean, I don't have a TV in front of me, nor should I when I'm working out. Like, I should be focused on the muscle groups. But I'm listening to my podcast. I'm getting into it. You know, I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that was. But, you know, I'm working out and I pay attention to the people around me typically. Like, it's social experiment if you'd like. Like, I like to just, I've always have been interested in humans and how we work. So it's very interesting to watch people still courageously get up from their machine and walk away. How you walking away right now when that isn't wiped down? I get it if you're walking to go get a paper towel. I don't just assume if you're walking away immediately, like you're just leaving it. It's when you walk away and I don't see you get back there. And then I see somebody else pop on there. And then I feel compelled, if they don't wipe it down first, to tell them, hey, person before you didn't wipe that down, so you might want to. Okay, if you're going to have these rules, especially if they're important, like they've always been important for germs, but like, especially during these times of like this pandemic, this crisis, this craziness, dude, like I'm still working from home because of all this. Like, enforce then. If you're going to have these rules, you don't have to be freaking Nazi Germany out there. But if you see a member, as I feel like an employee should just be walking around, keeping an eye on things, cleaning up, you know, and if they see a member get up, walk away, go on to a different machine and leave that one unwiped. Kindly approach that member as a EoS employee and say, excuse me, would you mind wiping down the machine that you were just using so that our other members do not get contaminated with your germs? Much appreciated. You know, just like, and this will be my final point, rant is almost over. Phoenix, can you talk? One more point. After some water, yes, it's water in a Starbucks cup because I have to have lids on my water or else she drinks all of my waters. Yeah, you. So, final point, and then I shall leave you onto your wonderful days. And this is only in relation to post-COVID. One of the things that they do, one, to maintain their capacity levels, and I think two, possibly to like keep track of who is at the gym, like in case there was, say, an outbreak at that gym, they could see what people signed up for that hour that the person who had, you know, or the day or whatever that, like, the person who had it was working or was there or whatever, and then they can email those people and tell them, go get tested. But because people don't do the online appointment, you're not signing the waiver, so I don't know how that is COVID. I don't know how that is, EoS. Are you going to get sued? What if somebody who doesn't sign it just waltzes right in there with their membership thing, just waltzes right in there, signs the thing. Nobody checks nor asks if you have an appointment or anything. And then, right, okay. I digress. If you're going to have people sign up for the appointments, to limit your capacity, to track possibly those people who like enjoyed your gym, basically, like that might be at risk of a potential outbreak, like to be able to contact those people would be nice. And nobody enforces this. Nobody, like the most you get is, oh, did you sign up for an appointment? Yeah. That's it. That's it. And you know, it's one thing because like I have a very remarkable name. Thanks again, Mom. I love it. Yes, Phoenix is my real name. Sorry you're not sorry, and no, I was not born in Arizona. We can get into all that if you'd like one time during a story session, but this is a rant. What was I even saying? And this is how you know that, like, the adrenaline is gone, and I am tuckered out, and I think the rant is over. Just, EoS, if you're gonna make rules, you know, enforce them. You don't need to be Nazi Germany, but, like, check people. Oh, yeah, I have a recognizable name, so, like, people might be able to check my name, but, like, other normal Joe Schmoes can just walk in as quickly as me, and I don't think they're going and checking anybody's names then, you know. Again, okay. So EoS, think of your members. Think of your community. Think of your employees. And you don't have to be Nazi Germany to tell people to clean their machines or check to make sure that people are following the rules when they're checking in. Those little steps that you have put out to calm our nerves, to make us feel secure, you have to enforce them for that to actually happen. Otherwise, you have people like me that obey the rules looking around going, what the freak? I'm trying not to curse. I don't know if I did. And then you have the people who just don't care at all. Just breaking the rules, and then you're just gonna have chaos. Like, let's encourage chaos then, I guess. I mean, I usually like playing chaotic characters when I'm playing D&D, but I'm usually leaning towards more like chaotic lawful side. You know, more lawful than chaotic, honestly. Well, rant is over. I'm cold now. Like, this is how you know. But, I mean, I'm gonna be coming out with, I guess, like an actual I'm back video. And then I have a pretty interesting, which I'm working on with the notebook back there. Oh, and look at the beautiful kitty Aurora. But I'm working on a very interesting food journey video for you guys. I haven't quite started the journey yet, but I just discovered the path. Oh, that sounded really religious-y. Have a wonderful day, and see ya next time.